Better Homes, sponsored by Homebase.
This is Better Homes, the programme that puts pounds on your property and gives two neighbours the home makeover of a lifetime. Hello, I'm Carol Borderman, and over the next half hour you'll see two teams of designers battling it out, working night and day to transform the lives of two families. Now, they'll have the same amount of money and the same amount of time, but the neighbour who adds the greatest amount to the value of their property will also get that same amount in cash. So, if they add £5,000 to the value, they will also get £5,000 in cash. We're in West Yorkshire, in Halifax to be exact, and we're going to start in this stone terrace in the house where Anya lives. Hello. Hi, Anya. It's lovely to see you.
Come in.
Anya's lived in this typical turn-of-the-century workers' cottage for 18 months. She's got two children, Robin, who's 5, and Sean, her gorgeous baby, who's just 6 months old. Anya works as a customer liaison officer. She is originally from round here, and her family still live close by. Now, she loves living in this street, but she passionately hates certain parts of her house. So what is her bid for a better home?
Do you like this kitchen? No, I don't. I hate everything about it. I hate it. I never use it. It's badly designed. The wallpaper's horrible. The light switch is in the wrong place.
Yeah.
It's over by the back door and I always use the front door.
Yeah.
The drawers are broken. Robin, go show the Carol.
Because they look all right from the outside, don't they? Oh, dear.
Yeah, they don't work, do they?
No, she can't shut it down. I see. Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
OK.
The water heater is broken. Whenever the toilet's flushed or the taps run, it screeches.
Oh, no.
And it's I think it's such an old one, it needs replacing, and it's ugly as well. It doesn't look nice.
So what would you like to be able to do in this room?
I want it so that we can have meals in here, and so that Robin could do her homework and do a drawing in here, somewhere that I can feed Sean.
And do you think by changing this room in the house, you're going to add the most value to the property?
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
Definitely.
All right. So you trust our designers to give you something you want?
I do.
Now, it is going to be chaos in here, so if you don't mind, can we move you out into a hotel?
Great.
For a week?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Oh, I think I know who that is. You go and pack your bags, will you, Robin? All right, now see you later.
All right, bye for now.
Ah, Peter.
Hello.
Hello. Now, Peter Kemp is a local estate agent and valuer, and he's going to give both of our houses the once-over to tell us exactly how much they're worth before we start on them. So, Peter, off you go.
Thank you.
Now, our second family lives at number 42, just a bit down the road, and they're called the Mallinsons. I'm going to find out what kind of revamp they're after. Got a lot of work to do. Are they in? Hello,
Hi, come on in.
The Mallinson family, Nigel, Tracy, Lee, who's 13, Aaron, who's 11, and Nicole, who's 7, moved into their home 5 years ago. Nigel works for a courier service and he works very long hours. Tracy has 2 part-time jobs, one as a school dinner lady and the other working in a shop. Now, the family has grown very fast and they're constantly finding themselves in need of more space. So, what change would make their dreams come true? The steps and round the corner to this. Oh, now then, is this completely derelict?
Yes, it is, yes.
It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
It's mess.
It is, isn't it, Nicole? It's a bit, you come up here. Up she comes. What do you use it for at the moment? Nothing?
Nothing, just old toys, things we don't use.
Yes.
Just rubbish gets thrown down here.
And space is quite tight upstairs, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yes.
So what do you want from this area?
A space for them to do their own work and for the rest of them to play and do whatever they want with it.
I've got to take my exam soon, so I'd like somewhere where I can come down and study for them.
And need a table to paint on and battle with models.
Boys do these things, don't they, Nicole? OK, so you're convinced that by converting this into a living space with storage area, you're going to put most value on this property?
Yes.
Well, our families are packed and ready to go. Off you go, girls. Have a good time. The designers are on their way. And, Peter, you have the valuations.
Yes.
Now, confirm to me that these include the valuations of the houses as they are now before we start?
That's correct, Carol.
Okay, well, these are going to remain secret and safe in here, along with lots of cash. Remember, one of our families is going to win an awful lot of this by the end of the programme. Now, we are ready to play Better Homes. See you! Bye! 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 This week's design magicians are John Craig with Eugenie van Hariksma in the cellar, Stephanie Dunning with Dave Wellman in the kitchen, the twins Adrian and Neil to help out when the going gets tough. Our designers have the same amount of money to spend on materials they'll need. We throw in their fees and all the labour for free. The cellar goes from cluttered to cleared via dust and debris, while up the road the kitchen goes from tatty to derelict, all part of Stephanie's plan for Anya. So what are your plans, Steph?
Well, we're going to put a central island in the middle of the kitchen, which will take her washing machine. And then I'm going to knock out the chimney breast and put a cooker and a hob in there, which would be great. And give her a new sink and put a table over here with chairs and a TV in the corner.
So why have you decided to design the kitchen that way?
Well, she's got 2 children. There's only 2 rooms downstairs, and in this room she'll be able to watch television with kids, do the cooking, sort out the laundry, do the ironing, and then the children can sit here and eat, do homework, do colouring, whatever. So it'll do everything.
I tell you what, this looks a lot better now they've cleared the mess than it did before. John!
What are you laughing at?
You have been so busy.
Well, it's a case of it gets worse before it gets better.
What have you got planned?
Well, we're going to simplify everything. Less is more is definitely the case down here.
Okay.
Okay, we've got all these little crannies and nooks and everything, and we're just trying to simplify this by building a wall with doors that open into various cupboards and various units.
Lots and lots of storage on that back wall.
And along here, and right behind you there.
Really?
Because
Okay.
we're going to win this, you know, Carol.
Oh, are you now? Listen, I've been up the road and they're working very hard there.
I'm sure they're working hard.
Yes,
It's
they
end
are.
result that's really important.
This is incredible.
Isn't it?
She'd die if she could see this. I know she hates the kitchen, but I mean, a few hours. And you've
A
managed to
few hours.
completely
We've been
demolish it.
flat out. I know, it's been a real race against time. Welly has been flat out on the chimney. Look, we've got this open this
It's a
far.
marvellous chimney, Welly, may I say.
Carol, excuse
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, darling.
But then,
Look,
in
the
the way.
carpet's going, and we are virtually completely stripped out now. Well, this is all coming out up to about here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we've got a lintel going in here.
Lovely.
And this is opening right out,
Yeah.
and the hob and the oven's going in here.
The oven here, because it was by the back
It
door.
was by the back door.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just not going to believe this.
These radical changes to both the kitchen and the cellar involve a lot of hammering. Luckily for the neighbours, though, this all changes to just quietly smoothing over the cracks as night falls. Next morning, the banging resumes because it's a breakthrough job for a ventilation hole for Anya's new boiler, and Stephanie leaves the lads to it for a few minutes to fine-tune. Good pencil work.
Yeah, I thought that was going on the skip.
Hiya, John. No. I think this is definitely going to be our good dining room table. It saves us time from making something, and I think it's really lovely because it's an old type Swedish table. If you'd buy it in London, it costs you about £500, and we can
As
make
much as that?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, if it saves me to actually make one, I'm quite happy. So is this what it was like before?
Yep.
Welly,
yes.
I just need to measure the exact position of the light over the sink.
Good, because
Okay.
I'm on there next. Okay, so 190 is the centre of the sink,
190,
yeah?
yep. That's it.
Excellent. We'll get that on
That's
mark.
great.
So that's given us a centre mark for our sink, so I can then place the lights in the right
Okay,
place.
so the light will be directly over the Belfast
Directly
sink.
above it.
Time to raise the roof in the cellar. They're using plasterboard for speed and efficiency. And in the kitchen, it's all hands on deck, literally, as the base for the floor goes down. Willie, meanwhile, is determined to get my hands dirty.
No, Carol, the best tip I can give you for hammering is to keep your thumb behind the handle like this. Gives you a lot more control as a guideline and stops you coming back too far. Also, if you hold the nail like this, when you hit your fingers, it hurts a lot less.
marvellous. Well, everyone is working through the night because there is so much to do in the houses. So it's time to see how Nigel and Tracy and Anya and all the children are getting on in the hotel.
I'm really nervous because I keep hearing stories about walls being knocked down and...
Where are you hearing these stories from?
People that are doing it. I've got a vision of what it's going to be like. And it's probably going to be completely different.
You think?
I do.
If we do what you hope we're going to do, how will it affect your life and the life of the children?
It's going to make me be a lot more organised, I hope. I just want Robin to be able to do everything that she does in the front room, in the kitchen, all the homework and her drawing, because we've got crayons and paper everywhere. So just for her to be able to sit down at a table and eat her meals instead of on the floor in the front room. And I better change things. I can't come up with it now.
Are you excited? Are you excited? How big a difference will it make to you as a family?
It won't be as crowded upstairs. They won't be running all over and, you know, saying, well, I want that space. If I'm trying to cook the tea, they want to do the homework.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, well, you'll have to wait till we've had tea and that.
Yeah.
They get interested in the television then and they don't want to go back to it.
Yeah.
You know, so...
I'll be sticking down the cellar now.
Sticking down the cellar, yeah. Sounds lovely. So will things run to plan for John in the Mallinson cellar, and will everything arrive in time for the kitchen of Anya's dreams?
So we're not going to get it at all.
We have no skirting.
See you after the break with our competition where you can be a winner and find out who is going to get the big cash prize on Better Homes. We'll all see you then.
Better Homes, sponsored by Homebase. Better Homes, sponsored by Homebase.
Welcome to the backs of our Halifax houses. Our design teams are ripping apart Anya's house at the moment, and Tracy and Nigel's. They are battling to deliver the better home, and with it, the big cash prize. But for now, it's competition time. Here is your chance to win a fitted bathroom suite from Armitage Shanks worth £3,000. A little later in the programme, we'll be featuring a slab of black granite for the kitchen. The question is, what's it to be used for? Is it A, the fridge, B, the floor, or C, the hob? Our competition hotline's open, so when you know the answer, call 0660 116611. That's 0660 116611. And the lines are open until midnight next Sunday. Good luck. They're plumbing in a new boiler for the radiators in the Mallinson cellar. Everything seems to be going to John's plan there. However, the non-arrival of some wood is giving Stephanie a headache, especially as the decorators are now waiting to move in.
So what we can do is we can actually use the tongued and grooved and fit it from
Take it from the floor to the underside?
From the floor right up and forget the skirting.
Okay,
so
we'll do that.
If I start now, can they wait?
Yeah, I'll send them off for coffee.
Right, that's excellent.
And hold it right there, actually, because I'm just laying my lovely floor here. Look at that.
Oh, I've seen this stuff, because it looks like wood, but it isn't.
It isn't. It's actually a photograph. It's bonded with resin and paper and bits of chipboard and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for Lee and Aaron to actually mess around with.
And Princess Nicole, because she likes
Nicole,
her painting,
of course she does.
Yes.
And of course when Tracy or Nigel comes down to clean it up, all they're going to do is a damp cloth and wipe it away.
Wonderful.
Fits perfectly. It's so easy as well.
What do you think?
You've been very, very busy. Look at this.
I know.
Look at you.
And the decorator, he's done all the work. He's been working for 2 days flat out.
Goodness me. New boiler.
New boiler. Vince
Anya
put his
will love
boiler
that.
in.
A non-screeching boiler.
Absolutely.
Won't wait
A
for
working
children.
boiler.
A working boiler, yes, what's more.
New downlighters.
New ceiling.
New ceiling.
indeed.
Yeah.
The thing is about all of this work, of course, you're not going to see any of it,
No,
really, are you?
no.
Once you-
3 days work and you won't actually see any of it. It'll all be finished.
Hiya, Carol.
Hi, Ashley.
How are you doing?
Ah, the doors all the way around.
Mm-hmm. Just matching the floors, so it's all the same wash.
It's so bright.
Yeah, exactly. Nice and light.
Good for a basement. And a bed. Now, nobody asked for one of these.
No, I know, but we decided to do this because it's nice for the children, so they can sleep over down here.
Yeah.
It's also good for another bedroom in the house, so it can add value.
Oh, hang on, Willie. No, I need that door swung around. I need you to hinge it on that side.
Okay, that's fine.
And as soon as you've done that, nice and busy, onto the birch worktop and cut it out with the Belfast sink.
In the cellar, the final shape of the room evolves. Meanwhile, in the kitchen...
This is a gorgeous bit of granite. This is going inside the chimney, isn't it?
It is.
And this bit here?
This is the cutout for the hob.
Oh, I see. So why granite?
2 reasons, really. Number 1, put hot pans on here, move them to the side, and it doesn't burn the side. And secondly, when I first met Ornia, she said, what I'd really like in a kitchen is a range. My parents had one, and we used to dry the clothes on it, and it was all part of the family. So I haven't given her one. It's just too expensive for her to run. But I thought, well, second best thing, if we have a piece of granite, it's black, looks good, and I think she'll love it.
So this needs to be cut out?
Yeah.
Where are our cutting out boys? Cutting
I'll
out
call them.
boys? Marvellous. It's going to be loud.
Yes.
It's very noisy and very,
Back
very
inside, if
dusty.
that's all right.
That's okay.
Well, everybody's come back from the hotel. Are you excited? Yeah! You've got to wait just a minute longer. Come with me. Right. Ornia, Robin, Sean, we've got to go round the back. Ornia, you have exhausted the designers, painters, the twins, everybody. Are you all right down there? Yeah. OK, are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is it. In we go.
Right. Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm gonna cry.
What do you think?
Oh. I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it's gorgeous. Oh my God! I just, oh my, look!
Come over here.
Oh, look what you think!
Yeah?
Oh, it's fantastic. I can't.
You love it?
Yes. Oh my.
What do you think, Robin?
Is it lovely? Oh, it's
Look at
absolutely gorgeous.
Look at
I've got
this.
a cooker. I've got... Oh, I can't believe it's gorgeous. Oh.
Come over here. You've got all these downlights, all these spots, new floor, and you can work here, you see. Telly. Telly for you to watch.
Oh, I can't believe it.
And we've got a little something for Robin over here. Just open that drawer there. So you wanted a special drawer for your colours. Do you want to get them out? For your crayons. I don't think they can believe it, can you?
I can't believe it.
Do you think you stand a chance for the big cash bonanza, the extra special prize?
I do. Yes.
You've exhausted everyone. These boys have not been to sleep at all last night. You've been working so hard to get it finished. Have you been to sleep?
Bit.
A
Kept
little
waking
bit.
up.
Did
Waking
you?
up.
Excited,
Yes.
excited, nervous. All right.
Yes.
It's the moment of truth. We just hope you like it so much. In you go, Nicole. Lead on. Yes, for everybody, fingers crossed.
Smart.
Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, this is good. It's brilliant. It is brilliant. It really is. I didn't think it could look like this. Oh, it's not the same room. Oh, yes.
Let me show you some things. A little desk area in here. But you can do all your studying. What do you think, Lily? It's smart. Can you open that door? All right. It's a special surprise. It's a bed for when you want people to stay, or even if it's just for you, you can come down and stay here.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Do you love it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I do.
do you really?
Yeah, brilliant.
Do you love it? And
Yes.
behind you, lads?
Yeah.
Place so you can put all your lovely toys that you spend so much time painting.
This is not the same room.
It is the same room in the same house.
Oh,
Oh, it's beautiful.
it is.
Gorgeous.
Is it going to make a difference?
Yes.
How big a difference?
A lot of
Lots.
difference.
Some cards.
You've got some cards. Have you made those?
Yeah.
Can I see them? Let's see. You made these at the hotel?
Yeah, and I wrote them.
Are you right? Well, read out. What have you got there?
Thank you for making me a new room and having a nice week in a hotel. Lots of lovely cards.
Michael O'Flaherty is our independent valuer. He's been round both of our houses since the work has been done. Now, just confirm to us, you have no idea what the original valuations were?
No, I don't. Not at all.
So you haven't been influenced by this
Not at all, no.
Now, remember, the family who's added the greatest amount to the value of their house gets that same amount in cash right now. OK, so let's start with Ornia's house. What do you think of it?
Fine. It's a two-bedroom, end-of-terrace property, built at the turn of the century. 2 up, 2 down with a cellar. And we've seen there's been a marvellous refurbishment of the kitchen, absolutely superb. And it really does underline, if you want to refurbish one room in the house, make it the kitchen, that's where the value is. That's the focal point of the house.
So she made a good choice with the kitchen?
Definitely, definitely.
All right. What do you value it at now?
£41,000.
Well, the original valuation of Ornia's house was £38,000. That's an increase of £3,000. Let's move on now to Tracy and Nigel's house.
Fine. Same house again, built as a 2 up, 2 down at the turn of the century. But about 6 years ago, it was remodelled to get a 3rd bedroom upstairs. They too with the cellar. And we've seen a tremendous refurbishment of the cellar to give it really another floor space, another whole floor. And this again, it emphasises a point. If you want to add value, add rooms. That is the way it should be done. They've got so much space now. Family room, study,
yes,
another living room.
And they're delighted with
exactly,
it.
Exactly, exactly.
OK, everyone. What's it valued at now?
£42,500.
The original valuation of Tracy and Nigel's house was £39,000. That's an increase of £3,500. Tracy and Nigel and the Robinsons win the big cash bonanza. Anya, we're really sorry, but we know you're delighted with the kitchen, aren't you? I know that you love it. Oh, well now.
Thank you.
All of our two big surprises.
Brilliant. Yes.
£3,500. There's the money.
Thank
Do
you.
what you want to do. You're going to save it. You're going to
Oh,
spend
we are.
it.
We might have an holiday.
Holiday. Yes.
Okay, all right. You pleased?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the society. Everyone's worked so hard on this project. Thank you, families. Remember the competition. Good luck to you with our competition. That's all from Halifax for now from Better Homes. Bye-bye. See you next week. Bye. Look at you.
A police drama next tonight on Central from The Vice.
Better Homes, sponsored by Homebase.
Welcome to the